Yes, this is a dictation at the rate of 100 words per minute. Yes, start. Mr. Speaker, sir, I am sure that this budget is on the whole a very satisfactory one. We have been passing through difficult times. It is great that the government has been able to balance the budget and at the same time provide for all the amenities that are possible in the circumstances. By going through the budget, we will see that no service has been cut short and the government is spending more on education, health and every other aspect of life. So I would say that the budget is very good and the best possible one under the circumstances. We have taken up the responsibility of the government to improve the lot of the common man. We have been trying to improve his lot, but I should say the conditions have not been favorable to us. So we have not advanced far enough in improving his lot. Our party has been doing its best to raise the level of the common man, but what has been done so far is not enough. So far as education is concerned, all the colleges which have been started only in towns, whereas as a result it has not been possible for the poor man in the village to educate his children in the village. If at all he educates them, it is only at a very high cost, and that is possible only for a very few rich people in the villages. In the circumstances, I would like to request the government to lay it down as a condition that now if a new college is started, it must be started in a village so that the people in the villages may be able to educate their children therein. So far as medical aid is concerned, hospitals and dispensaries are mostly in towns and in district headquarters where there are a few lakhs of people. I would like the government to lay it down as a policy that for every 15,000 of population there must be a hospital, however small it may be. The poor man must be able to reach it within an hour's journey and get the necessary medical aid. So far as famine is concerned, this year the government has been spending a lot of money, but I would like to say that it is not enough. In this connection, the first question that must be decided in giving famine relief is whether the money will be distributed throughout the area where the people are suffering. Laying a few roads here and there or the starting of a few tank repair works here and there will not help the poor man in the village. So I would suggest that works which will keep the poor laborers engaged in the village themselves should be started. In this connection, I would suggest that the village roads may be taken up first for the execution. If that is done, the people in the villages will form the roads, stop and over.